Welcome to the promotion scope. Welcome to the replay. I'm going to try this again. Okay, the internet is acting crazy tonight. So I'm going to try it one more time before I get kicked off again. This time I stop talking. I'm just going to go straight to the content. That's what happens when you run your mouth. You get kicked off the internet. Hello. I'm LaShonda Hoffman, and I'm here to talk to you about my book today. It's called Building Online Relationships, One Reader at a Time. I'm going to see if I can back this up just a little bit. There you go. One reader at a time. I got a question the other day about someone asked me, why should I read your book? And so that's what our topic is about today. I thought I'd do a scope about that. I answered to that person, but I thought I'd do a scope today too. So, I'll tell you a little bit about me and why I wrote the book. So I'm LaShonda Hoffman. I am the publisher of Shades of Romance magazine. Sormag Digital is what I call it now. It is a digital magazine, and we have been online for 16 years this year. This is our 16th year. I started it as a way to give back to the writers that I love who wrote romance, and we just grew from there. I started off as online. We're doing another thing. I think that's why we got kicked out. Well, I think my internet was acting crazy too. Thanks for coming back. And so the magazine has grown, and I'm telling you, I did not think we would be out here for 16 years, but I love it. It's still needed. We still have to support our writers, and we still have to promote books and stuff. And so I get to do what I love, is talk about books. And so that's what the magazine is about. I wrote this book, Building Online Relationships, because people are always asking me, how do you know about promotion? What do you know about promotion? How can you help me to get my book out there? And so I decided to share what I did to get Sormag out to the readers. When I started Sormag, there wasn't any social media. So most of the stuff I did was online because it was an online magazine. But I wasn't on social media. I didn't have any place I could go and post 50,000 times a day, you know. I had to go out there and work it, as I call it. So I had to go out there to the blogs. I had to go to the forums. I had to go to the groups. It was just so many different things that I did to get Sormag out there. And people used to tell me all the time, LaShonda, girl, you everywhere. And I used to say, oh, it just looks that way. Because I worked a full-time job. So, you know, most of the stuff that I did was after I got off of work. Because at that time, we didn't have internet at work. So I used to be, you know, I was at home. I get home. My husband worked nights, so that helped a lot. Because he worked nights and I was at home with the kiddies. And so they would be in bed. And I was like, I'm getting online. And I'm going to make some friends. And so I started getting online, talking to people and networking with people and asking questions. And I meet an author and I ask them would they like to be in the magazine. And, you know, and that's just how I started. And so this book, Building Online Relationships, is 25 lessons that I learned on how to promote myself. Hi, Aisha. Thank you for coming back and getting my stuff out, getting the magazine out there. So it's step by step on that. What I tell people when they buy this book is that it can be very overwhelming if you are trying to promote, because you try to do everything in the book and you can't. You can't do 25 things every day. You can't. What I suggest to them is to pick 3 of things out of here and work on those, you know, or maybe since it's 12 months, do 2 things. It's 25 lessons in here. So do 2 lessons a month. Do 2 things in there each month, something different for you to do with your promoting. And most people have been using the system. A lot of people I've talked to, they go, girl, they won't crack the book open because it's intimidating to them. It's very intimidating, and I don't want it to be intimidating. I want it to be helpful. That's the reason you bought it, is because I want it to be helpful. So I've got 10 reasons why you should read my book, and I'm going to try to do 5 today, and then I'll do 5 tomorrow. So the first one is, why do you want to read this book? This book will help you create a promotion plan. So what is a promotion plan? A promotion plan is what you need to get you to stay consistent with your promotion. If you're one of those people who, okay, I'm going to pop on Facebook today and see what's going on. Oh, I'm going to go into Twitter and write a couple of the comments. Oh, I'm going to go into LinkedIn and say some stuff on that. You don't have a plan. You're just winging it. You just, today I'm doing this, tomorrow I'm doing that. And before you know it, you're on Facebook for 2 hours and you haven't done anything. You haven't even said anything about your book. You're on LinkedIn, you're not making any connections with anybody. You're just reading people posts. You're on Twitter, you're not sending out messages about your book. You're just sending, talking to different people, but it's not any kind of conversation that's making any results for you in your book. And so that's what the plan is about. This plan, if you take a little bit out of each lesson and create yourself a plan, you can be consistent with your promotion. And so I'm going to use me as an example. One of the things I decided to do was I had to create a plan. What did I want to do to promote this book? And one of the things I did was I said I was going to go back to the basics. And this is the basics. This is the basics. These lessons in here are what I did with SORMED. So I said, I am going to work the book. I'm going to go back to the basics. And one of the first things I had to do was create my own mailing list. I tell people before you start promoting to get your mailing list out there, to start your mailing list. I have a mailing list for SORMED, and it has tons and tons of people on it, but it's not mine. It's not my readership. It's SORMED's readership. So I had to create LaShonda Hoffman's mailing list. And so I started it. So last year I had 10 people on my mailing list. So my goal was to get 100 people before the year was out. 2015 ended in December. And so that was my goal. I had to make up a plan to get my mailing list started. So one of the things that I did was I put on my plan that I was going to do a social media campaign on inviting people to my mailing list. And so I created a plan for that, on creating a social media campaign to invite people to my mailing list. So they knew I had a mailing list. And I created a freebie. And the freebie was 31 days of promotion tips. And so you get each day, when you sign up for it, it's free. Join my mailing list, you get this freebie. And every day for 31 days, you get a different promotion tip to help you jumpstart your promotion. So that was what I did. That was my plan for my mailing list. And it worked. I ended up with 310 people on my mailing list at the end of 2015, which was really good considering I had only wanted 100. Most people, I tell my clients, it's hard to get people to give over their emails. So don't get frustrated when you're just starting as a newbie and you can't get people to sign up for your mailing list. For me, the first book I say is 50 people. If you can get 50 people, you're doing good. You double that, that's great. You get 300, that's darn good. You worked. And I worked. I was very sending it out there. Everything that I was in, I was asking people, so you sign up on the mail list? They probably got tired of seeing me, but that's what you do. You have to keep asking. If you don't ask, they don't know. And offer them a freebie. Create a freebie. That's the best thing that you can do to get people to join your mailing list. People don't want to just join a mailing list. What can I get out of it? What you giving me? Why I'm giving? It's an exchange thing. So you want to give them something good, and then they give you their loving. It's a little better for you because you get to keep it forever. Their little freebie is just a one-time thing. You signed up. Oh, thank you. And so you want to be able to give something back to them so they can sign up for it. Even if it's just an excerpt of your book, then that's something. Because I did promotion, I said I wanted to give something, a tips, the promotion thing. And 31 days is a lot. It gives you a little bit. I give you an action plan on each step, something to do, and do it. And if you do it, that'll be your plan. That's a plan right there, your promotion plan. You didn't even know it. Okay. And so number 2 is if you're new to promotion and you don't know where to start, this book is for you. Building online relationships. You have not a clue. You don't know what to do. I'm a newbie. What do I do? So like I said, I had to go back to the basics. What do I do? I don't know anybody that, I'm acting like I'm a new person. I am a newbie. This is my first book. What do I do? And so the second thing I wanted was, like I said, I created my plan. And then I said, I want to start talking to people on blogs. So that's what I was doing. I'm trying to get I talked about that before, about being a guest blogger on different things. And so I'm going to up that up this year and do some more blogs. I found 10 blogs that I want to start visiting. And I'm going to start this month. I'm trying to visit them because that's what I did for January, trying to find blogs that were similar to what I was looking for. So my goal for February is to go and talk to a blog, 2 blogs each day. Go and talk on 2 blogs each day. That was one part of my plan of promoting. And so that's, if you're a newbie, then this book is great for you because you know exactly what you need to do. Each chapter tells you something to do, and then it breaks it down how to do a yearly monthly and daily and weekly. Get you into a schedule of getting your stuff together and helping you create a plan. And like I said, you don't want to read it all at one time in one sitting. You want to take something out. So say, for instance, you want to know about social media. You can go into the content, find them pages on social media and read those things, and they'll tell you what you can do for social media. So those are great for newbies. So number 3 was promotion scares you. There are a lot of people who are scared to death to say anything on about their book. I'm one of them. I'm gonna be honest. I can talk, like, if you came on the first one, I was talking about Beverly Jenkins. I can talk about somebody else's book. Ooh-wee, I can do that. But when it's come to my book, I was scared to death because, oh my God, this is me, you know. And so if you feel that way, this book is for you. It gets you out of being scared. It shows you different things you can do that you don't have to be in front of people's face to do it. You know, you can do blog interviews. You can do go on and do some guests on groups. You know, different things like that to build your courage up to where you are in front of somebody. You know, periscoping was one of the things that really helped me to be able to do face-to-face. Even though I don't see you guys, you see me, you know, it helped me to be able to talk in front of people a little better and get out of my, oh my goodness, shyness, because I'm used to being on the other side asking the questions. I'm not used to people asking me questions. So I'm getting used to that, and it's scary, but if I want to be in this business, as long as I want to be in it, I got to get past the fear, and you do too. You have to get past the fear and know that you can do this. You can talk about your books. You can promote your books. You can sell your books to readers, and they will be excited to hear about it. And, you know, I've had to learn that everybody loves to hear about a book. I was like, oh, well, they don't want to hear about my book because it's not fiction, but people are just excited that you wrote a book. When you say you wrote a book, that takes you up 3 or 4 knots for some reason. You know, you're almost like a celebrity to them. You know, they're going, oh my God, you wrote a book? I'm telling you, we had the lady who cleans my office. I think I told this story. I told her I wrote a book, and she thought she was the second person to buy my book in person. I was in tears almost because she was just so proud of me, you know, and I was like, wow, you know, I'm like, you know, she's like, oh my God, she said she had never met anybody who wrote a book. And so she thought that was fantastic that I sat down and I finished the book. And so I was like, you know what? Don't think that just because that book is not for, your book is not for everyone. Really? I don't read stuff out loud too much. But you know, you need to get used to that other people are excited for you about your book. And so when they get excited, you get excited, and you can talk about your book. So if you're scared about promotion, then definitely get this book and help you get off your fear and move forward. I talk about my fear in the book a lot because that's what stopped me from doing a lot of things, was my fear. Number 4, you don't think you have time to promote. So this book shows you that you have time to promote. It takes you, like I said, in each section, it has the different action plans and shows you what you can do to break down your time to get yourself scheduled. One of the things that I highly recommend at the beginning of the book is to get a calendar. And a calendar breaks down your promotion plan for you. It tells you what days you want to do different things on. You know, maybe Wednesdays is the days that you go on social media and you talk to your friends, you talk to your readers and stuff. And one of the things that I learned last year with using a calendar is to schedule an appointment with yourself. Schedule time on your calendar. Schedule time. Are you going to do 30 minutes of social media today? Tomorrow you're going to go read blogs for 2 hours. Thursday, you're going to be on Goodreads for an hour. Schedule your time so you won't put it off to the next day. That was one of the big things that I was doing. I would go, oh, I'm going to do this tomorrow. Because you're tired, you don't feel like it. But once I start putting times on it, then I say, oh, you know, 30 minutes is not that bad. Let me do my 30 minutes, get it over with. One of the things that I tell people to do is, if you're like me and fearful everything, do the stuff that scares you first. Do that first. So if being on social media scares the heck out of you, you're scared to just ask people, talk to people about your book, go into a group and talk in the group. You know, ask questions. Maybe today is a featured author day in somewhere. Ask that person questions. That's how you get out of your being scared on using social media, by asking questions. If there's something scares you, ask the question about it. Talk to somebody else. Somebody else has the same fear, and you're going to bring it out, and they're going to say, you know what, that scares the heck out of me too. I do not understand Twitter because people don't do Twitter. You know why? Because they don't understand it. And so they won't say, I don't understand. They just like, I don't like Twitter. No, you don't understand Twitter. I was the same way with Instagram. Oh, I'm not doing Instagram because I didn't understand it. But if you don't understand it, it's a whole bunch of other people who do. And so that's what I do on social medias. I ask questions. How do you do a webinar? Everybody, give me some tips on webinars. I want to do a webinar this year, so I want to know, what do I need to do? You know what the man told me? Do it. I'm like, that's the best advice. You know, talking about I'm gonna, and you never do it. So if you're scared about something, ask somebody about it. And believe me, there's somebody who hasn't done it, has done it, and they can take you step by step. Same way with this book. You scared about promotion? This book will take you step by step. That's what it's about. It's there to help you move forward with your promotion. So you don't think you have time? You have time. I talked about it last week, you take 15 minutes. 15 minutes to promote. That's just a little bit of time to get you out there in front of people. It doesn't take a lot of time. It's not that scary. It's simple. And once you start doing that 15 minutes each day, then eventually you'll move up to maybe 30 minutes. And then eventually maybe an hour. You know, and maybe you don't need an hour. So you might find out that 15 minutes is exactly what you need when you're writing. You know, you're on a big deadline. You ain't got time to be in Facebook all day long. So 15 minutes, bop in, bop out. You know, bam, and keep it that way. Put a timer. Some people use timers. Put a timer on your thing, and when it says ding, 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 get your butt up out of there, because you'll be girl, you can get on there for 2 or 3 hours and talk, and having sold one book, having talked about your book, doing everything else but what you're supposed to be doing. So you can make time. So I'm telling you, 15 minutes, and this book will tell you different things to do in that 15 minutes. So number 5 is you don't have a promotion budget. This book is for you if you don't have a promotion budget. You're right, yes. If you don't have a promotion budget, this book is very simple. I talk about promotion, advertising, and things like that because that's what I do. I sell advertisement, but most of this is hands-on stuff that you can do without having to spend money. And I wanted to keep it like that because a lot of people who start their first book, they don't have a promotion budget. I suggest you have one, but most people don't. And so when you don't have a promotion budget, you feel bad and you think that, hold on, I'm going to block some people. And so you feel bad about it, and so you don't do it. And I don't want you not to do it. I want you to feel good about that you don't have a promotion budget, but you can have a promotion plan. You don't have to have money to have a promotion plan. A promotion plan just means you got to do some work. You got to be doing the most of the promotion by yourself. When you have a promotion plan, when you have a promotion budget, then you can have people help you promote your book. But when you don't have a promotion budget, then you have to, I'm telling you, these people out there today. So when you don't have a budget, then you have to put in the work on your promotion plan. And it's not that hard. You just have to make time. Like I said, 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there, to do what you have to do. You can't use not having any money to not be a reason for not promoting your book. It's not going to happen. Everybody broke. If you got a family, you have to do that. You got to save. They always say you got to spend money to make money, and it's so true, especially in books when you're doing promotion. When you first start, especially if you're an indie author and you're putting your stuff out there yourself, you got to have a budget. You do. You got to buy some bookmarks, or you can make your own bookmarks. You can make your own business cards. But you still got to spend some money to get that card stock. That costs money. Unless you got card stock in your house, but most people don't. And so you still have to spend some money, even when you think you don't have to. You need some business cards. You definitely have to have business cards. You don't have to have bookmarks, but they look nice because you want them to remember your stuff. You can make flyers. You still got to spend some money. You got to buy some paper to do that. So don't think that, oh man, I'm not going to spend no money. You're going to spend some money. You're probably going to spend more money than you put in to put doing the book, but you get your money back when you because you're making contacts, you're building relationships, and that's what I'm teaching is showing you how to build relationships. And you got to build relationships, passing the cards out, tell people who you are. People want to know who if somebody having an event and you can't attend, then maybe you can send some flyers to them. Maybe if they have a brochure that maybe you can put your book into. And so that it might not be, maybe it's $25, maybe $50. You're going to have to spend some money. So I'm not going to say you don't have to have a promotion budget, but I definitely recommend that you do, because even if it's just $100, you can break that up 4 ways, and do something each quarter. You spend that $25 on each quarter. And it's some places, you got to find it, but it's some places that you can spend $25 on, But I would recommend 50 each quarter. You can get something. You can get somebody to promote your stuff out there for you. Or you can, Fiverr is another good place to go. I'm learning to do promotions. Hello, how you doing? But you have to have a budget. Don't think that you don't have to have a budget. You do have to have a budget to get your stuff out there. And this book will tell you all kinds of stuff you can do when you have a low budget. I'm going to say not no budget, a low budget. You don't have millions of dollars to spend, but you got something to spend. This book is going to take you step by step on what you can do to get your dollars. You get the most bang out of your dollars is what I say to my clients when they come and buy promotion at Sormag. I'm going to try to give you the most bang out of your dollars, because you want to get in front of the reader as many times as you can. And when you have a plan, people think that if they buy one promotion, they're going to sell tons and tons of books. And it doesn't work that way. It doesn't. You got to be in front of that reader, 3 or 4 times. They said, I was reading the other day, and it was saying 6 to 9 times you got to get in front of a reader before they decide if they want to buy your book. If they don't know you. If they know you, they're going to ding it immediately, because they know, like Beverly Jenkins, you go, oh, it's Beverly Jenkins. Ding, I'm buying her stuff. But LaShonda Hoffman, who is she? What's her book about? Tell me a little bit. Why should I buy your book? That's what people ask. Why should I buy your book? Because it's going to help you get yourself in front of the readers. And that's what I want you to do. I want you in front of the readers daily, not monthly, not once a year. I want you in front of them daily. And a lot of writers make the mistake of thinking they can put their book out there and that's all they have to do. It's too much competition these days. Too much competition. Somebody got a book coming out every day. Every day a new book is coming out. And so you don't want to get lost in the crowd. I was telling last week that your promotion is your billboard. You want to have a billboard on the street so when people go down, they see your billboard. You don't have a billboard, what's going to happen? That person on the next billboard, they're going to be getting your readership, because you don't have anything out there letting people know about your books. Make the time to get your books out there. Make the time to tell people about your books. If you are on this scope today and you haven't said anything about your books today, when you get off of here, I want you to go and talk to somebody. Tell somebody about your book. Post a link to purchase your book. It's not that hard to do that. You can do that 3 times a day, and that people know that your book is there. People think that, oh, I'm overwhelming them talking about my books. If you got more than one book, you can talk about, I got one book. So yeah, I'm probably overwhelming people by talking about that one book. But you got 6 and 7 books, you can talk about a different book each day, and you will never overwhelm anybody, because everybody doesn't know you have a book. Everybody. Is that a raised hand or an amen? So everybody doesn't know you have a book. And so every time you get on social media, it's a whole new crew of people. I got like 2,000 or 3,000 people on my group. Both. Okay, so just go ahead and ask your question. And so every time I get on there, it's somebody new that's on there that's talking to me, or somebody new that doesn't know who I am. They sign up for you, but that don't mean they know you, so they got to get to know you. Really? Is that any of your business? Blocking. Okay, and so, so you want people to get to know who you are. Right, my goodness, I'm getting some stuff today. Woo, they wanted to come in here and learn about craziness. So, don't be afraid to talk about your book. Get out there and tell people about your book. I'm not asking you 3 times a day. That's my assignment to you as a writer. If you're promoting your books, is 3 times a day. You pick the 3 times you want to get out there. If you want me, I do morning, noon, and night. Where can I get the book? You can find my book on Amazon as a downloaded as a Kindle book or as a print book, or you can get an autographed copy from me. I sell an autographed copy on my site, LaShondaHoffman.com. It's on Smashwords, so you can download from Smashwords for all other places. I tell you, my phone never rings till I get on here. And Smashwords is in Barnes and Nobles too. So it's all in the different places. You start promoting more. Yes, you have to if you want people to know about your books. When people say to me, LaShonda, I know you wrote a book. I know I haven't done my job. You know, I'm like, oh my goodness, I need to get a little better than this. You know, because people don't know. They just think they, you know, they're like, okay, wow, okay. Thank you, I think. You know, and so you, that threw me for a loop because that was a woman. I'm used to the men saying stuff. I haven't had a woman say that to me before. Okay. And so, oh my gosh, this threw me completely. I really threw me for a loop. Getting hit on by a woman. Okay, I got it now, huh? So tomorrow I'm going to talk about the next 5 things that about why you should read my book. I definitely think that it's worth the money. It's that, you know, not that expensive, but it's a book that you're going to use forever. It's not one of those one-timey things. You're going to use it forever because there's 25 different things that you can do to promote your book, and you're not going to do all 25 in 1 year. You're not. You're going to find something that you like, and maybe you'll find 5 or 6 things that you like, and that's what you do. Okay, really? Hold on. Thought we blocked her, but we didn't. So, you got to get your billboard together. Yes, you got to look nice and put it out there, you know. Let people know that when you look, this is the year that we are the social butterflies. This is what I tell all my people who come here to this scope. You are a social butterfly. Butterflies are beautiful. They show their wings. Everybody can see them. You want to be the peacock that shows that beautiful, you know, the beautiful feathers. Show them. We are not the flies. We're not sitting on the wall being a fly this year. No, we're not. We're not going to sit on the wall and be a fly. We are butterflies. We're going to show everybody our beautiful colors so they can see what we're about, what our book is about, and they're going to want to buy our books. They can't buy our books if they don't know that it exists. They don't know that you exist, that your book exists, what your book is about. If you don't tell me, I can't talk to you and ask you, would you like to be in the magazine if I don't know you have a book? Today I went to invite 3 writers that I just found out they have books releasing. And their billboard was not showing. Their billboard was not showing. One, they did not have a website. None of them had a website. None of them, I couldn't even find them on Facebook. Now that was strange. So I couldn't get in contact with them. So, as a magazine publisher, that was disheartening because I call it sabotaging your promotion. When you're sabotaging your promotion, when a person can't get in contact with you, that's sabotaging your promotion. If you're a writer, somebody should be able to get in contact with you. You don't have to have a beautiful, all multimedia website for people to get in touch with you. You can have a one-page website. Someone was telling me about me. If you can't afford a website, get the About Me page. And then you can have somebody, when you send someone somewhere, they know where to go to get in contact with you. They know your website is there, your social media links are there, how to get in contact with you. I can't interview you if I can't get in contact with you. I can't send you a message and go, hey, Aisha, girl, I want to feature you in the magazine. I might have to do that, Aisha. When your book coming out? You know, if I can't get in touch with you, I can't do that. And guess what? I moved to the next billboard because that billboard is shining. They're going, hey, my book releases next month. Everybody get my book, get my book. Guess what? I'm going to talk to that person because their book is releasing next month. I want to get that person and get them in front of the people that I'm showcasing, you know. So hello, how you doing? So if your billboard is not showing, then nobody knows about you. Nobody knows how to get in touch with you. And make sure your billboard is showing the correct information, how to get in contact with you. Do better. That's if you know what to say. I think that was Maya Angelou. If you know, you do better. So you want to do better, you know, and that's why I'm trying to show you to do better so you can get out there. So you won't be missing opportunities. You won't be come seeing me at a conference and going, how come I'm not in your magazine? And I go, do you have a website? Well, no. Do you have email? Well, no. Then how can I contact you? I can't call you on the phone. I don't even have a phone number, so you're welcome. And so get your stuff together. Stop sabotaging your promotion. Get your stuff together. Get your website. If you don't got a website, get your blog. Get somewhere so somebody can contact you. How can a reader get in touch with you and tell you how much they loved your book if you don't have a website? What's a blog? Oh, that's a whole different conversation. We'll say that for another time. Hi, Kim. But a blog is where you talk about, it's like an online journal mostly. And so, you can talk about what's going on with you and yourself. I know that's not a stupid question. It's a genuine question. Some people don't know blogs. If you're new to social media, then you don't know blogs. That's why I say it's a whole different thing. But it's an online journal that you keep for letting people know what's going on with you. Writers use them to let people know what's going on with their writing and what they're doing and things like that. And so most writers no longer have websites, they just have blogs. And I don't have a problem with that, but I think you should have some kind of home base so somebody can get in touch with you. If you don't have any home base, you're sabotaging yourself because no way to get in touch with you. No way to say, can you come to can you come and do a conference with us? Can you be our featured author today? I can't do that if I can't get in touch with you. So definitely stop sabotaging yourself and make sure that you have some way for people to get in contact with you. If you're just going to use Facebook, your Facebook page, make sure your Facebook page has your contact information. If you're not using Messenger, because a lot of people don't, so it's no way for me to send you a Facebook message, so definitely have some way for me to contact you. 3 people lost the opportunity to be inside the magazine, not on the blog, inside the magazine, because I couldn't get in contact with them. I was looking for debut authors. I had 3 names that were new authors. This is their first book, and they did not have any contact information. They did not have a web page, and they wasn't on Facebook, and they sabotaged themselves. So definitely don't sabotage yourself. I'm going to do a webinar about sabotage. That's the name of it. Are you sabotaging your writing, your promotion? That's going to be it. Are you sabotaging your promotion? Thank you. And so that's going to be this month. I haven't figured out the dates yet, but I'm going to be doing that because there's a lot of people that are sabotaging their promotion, and I want to be able to help you stop doing that. So those are my tips for today, the 5 tips. Let me go over them one more time, and then tomorrow I'm going to read the next 5 of why you should read my book. Because you want to create a promotion plan. That's number 1. You are new to promotion and you don't know where to start. That's number 2. Number 3 is promotion scares you to death and you don't know what to do. So this book is great for you. Number 4, you think you don't have time to promote. This book will show you that you do have time to promote and what you need to do to promote. And number 5, you don't have a promotion budget. So this book is perfect for you if you don't have a budget, no funds at all. It's going to show you how to get some stuff out there in front of people for free. So those are my first 5 tips on why you need to read my book. If you come in tomorrow, same time, same back channel, 6:30, I will be here and we'll talk some more about why you need to read my book, why you need to get it downloaded today. Go ahead and download it today and start reading and start promoting your books. We all going to be social butterflies. Butterflies, I'm going to have to put, that's going to be my new hashtag. Social butterflies. We are social butterflies. We're going to show our billboards out there, let everybody know what's going on with us, how we rocking our promotion, because we're going to rock our promotion in 2016. That's what we're doing, rocking our promotion. And I'm going to help you get out there and make it my business so you can meet some new readers every day. All right, so this is LaShonda Hoffman. I hope you got some good content. If you did, please share this with your friends. Tell them about it. Invite them over to tomorrow at 6:30 Central Time. I'll be here again talking some more about why you should read my book, why you should download my book, why you should have it in your literary library so you can get out there in front of readers every day. That's the plan. You want to start building some online relationships. So this is LaShonda Hoffman, and I'm going to show my little information. If you want to get some information about me, you need some help, well, contact me at lchwriter@gmail.com. Okay, really? That's all you got to talk about? Ding dongs today, boy, I tell you. Let me block. All right. Talk to you later. You all, this is my information. If you seriously want to talk to me, I offer free 30-minute virtual tea session, and we can sit down and hopefully start your promotion plan. If you really want to get serious about promotion, then definitely check out LaShonda Hoffman, and we can get together and get yourself on track so you can be the best social butterfly there is out there. Definitely do not end the day without telling somebody about your books. Tell them, showcase them, send out a tweet, send out a Facebook post today. When you get off this scope, go talk about your books. Have a great one.